Hello, dear viewers. It's wonderful to be with you again on today's program. And the topic we're going to explore today is truly close to home and important for many of us, especially our esteemed seniors. That topic is, can heart disease be reversed? A new perspective for seniors? Sounds like a bold claim, doesn't it? For many years, we've often heard that heart disease is a progressive condition, that once you have it, you can only manage it, not truly turn it around. But is that entirely true, especially with the remarkable advancements in medicine and our understanding of the human body today? If you are in your golden years, or have loved ones or friends facing heart health challenges, I understand that you may have felt worried, helpless, or even hopeless. My heart is old. I've lived my whole life this way. How can I change now? Is there any hope left for me? These are questions I often hear, and today I have some truly good news for you. Yes, there is a new perspective, a new glimmer of hope, and even a significant possibility of reversal for your heart, no matter your age. No, we're not talking about a miracle or a magic pill. We're talking about the extraordinary power of the human body when given the right conditions, about simple yet powerful lifestyle changes supported by modern science. We will delve into every aspect from diet, exercise, stress management, to sleep, and the vital role of modern medicine. My goal in this video is to bring you not just knowledge, but also inspiration, motivation, and the belief that you absolutely can take charge of improving your heart health and live a fuller, more meaningful life. Let's begin this journey of discovery together. However, before we dive into the specifics, I need to make a very important disclaimer. The information presented in this video is for general informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment from your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider. Every individual is unique, and your health situation may vary. Therefore, it is absolutely essential that you always consult with your physician or healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your diet, exercise program, or any decisions related to your health, especially if you have any pre-existing medical conditions or are taking prescription medications. This video does not offer personalized medical advice. Always listen to your body and seek professional guidance. Your health is your top priority. So let's start by understanding more about heart disease, especially in seniors. Cardiovascular disease is a broad term that includes many conditions affecting the heart and blood vessels. One of the most common forms, and what we'll focus on today, is coronary artery disease, CAD, also known as atherosclerosis. Imagine your blood vessels like water pipes in your home. Over time, due to various factors like unhealthy eating habits, lack of physical activity, stress, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes, a layer of plaque, much like rust or mineral buildup, can accumulate inside these pipes. This plaque buildup is called atherosclerosis. As this plaque thickens, it narrows and stiffens your blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow to your heart. This can lead to serious problems like angina, chest pain from insufficient oxygen to the heart, a heart attack when a plaque ruptures, and a blood clot completely blocks blood flow. A stroke when a blood clot blocks flow to the brain, and heart failure when the heart gradually weakens and cannot pump enough blood to the body. Why is heart disease so common in older adults? Age itself is a risk factor. Over time, our blood vessels become less elastic, and plaque accumulation occurs slowly over decades. Additionally, many other risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes often tend to increase with age. We're talking about factors such as high blood pressure, often called the silent killer, because it has no clear symptoms but causes serious blood vessel damage. High cholesterol, especially LDL, the bad cholesterol, which contributes to plaque formation. Type 2 diabetes consistently. High blood sugar damages blood vessels and nerves. Overweight, obesity increases the burden on the heart and contributes to other risk factors. Smoking causes severe damage to blood vessels. A sedentary lifestyle, body doesn't burn energy efficiently. Poor circulation, chronic stress activates the fight or flight response, increasing blood pressure and heart rate, and genetics. Some people are genetically predisposed to heart disease earlier. However, there are common misconceptions we need to challenge. Many older adults often think that heart disease is an unavoidable part of aging, or that once you have it, there's nothing you can do to change it, or that just taking medication is enough. Some also believe that healthy food is too expensive or hard to find, or that they are too weak or too old to exercise. These beliefs are simply not true. Science has proven the opposite, and we will collectively open a new door to your heart health for you. This brings us to a fundamental question. What exactly does reversal mean when we talk about heart disease? Does it mean completely erasing all existing damage? In the context of cardiovascular disease, especially atherosclerosis in older adults, reversal does not mean cure in the sense of completely removing a scar, nor does it mean creating a brand new flawless heart. Instead, reversal in heart disease refers to an incredible process where your body has the capacity to stabilize and even shrink plaque buildup instead of continuing to grow and cause blockages. Studies by Dr. Dean Ornish and Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn have shown that atherosclerotic plaques in arteries can stop growing, stabilize, and in some cases even shrink, thereby reopening the blood vessel for better flow. Improve endothelial function. The cells lining your blood vessels crucial for blood pressure regulation and preventing clots. Reduce or even eliminate the need for some medications under strict doctor supervision as heart health significantly improves. Reduce risk factors controlling blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar to healthy levels, losing weight, quitting smoking. Improve overall quality of life. Less angina, less shortness of breath, more energy, better mobility, improved mood, and most importantly, prevent future heart-related events, significantly reducing the risk of heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. In short, reversal is about turning back the clock on the disease process, significantly improving the structure and function of your blood vessels and heart, thereby leading to a healthier, more active life. This process requires commitment and perseverance, but it's entirely within your reach. And the bottom line is, it's never too late to start. Now let's dive into the 5 crucial pillars, the 5 cornerstones of this reversal. If there's one factor that can bring about the biggest and fastest change for your heart health, it is nutrition. Our diet is not just fuel for our body, it's medicine. It's a message we send to every cell, every blood vessel. The golden principles of nutrition for a recovering heart are not about a temporary diet or a fad. We're talking about a sustainable eating pattern scientifically proven to be capable of improving and even reversing heart disease. This model focuses on whole food plant-based WFPB eating. Whole food means eating foods in their most natural form, minimally processed or unprocessed. For example, eating a whole apple instead of boxed apple juice, brown rice instead of refined white rice, and whole oats instead of processed breakfast cereals. Plant-based means getting the majority of your energy and nutrients from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, lentils, nuts, and seeds. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to become a complete vegetarian overnight, but the goal is to minimize animal products, especially red meat and full-fat dairy. Beyond this, we need to minimize saturated fats and cholesterol found mainly in animal products and some tropical oils. Limit added sugars and processed foods, which contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and blood vessel damage. Reduce salt intake. Excess sodium is a primary cause of high blood pressure. Increase fiber, which helps lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar, and eat a diverse range of colorful fruits and vegetables to ensure a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These principles are so powerful because they help reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol LDL, stabilize blood pressure, control blood sugar, and support healthy weight management. To help you visualize it better, let's go over the superfoods your heart will love. These include dark leafy greens and brightly colored vegetables like spinach, kale, broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, tomatoes, and beets. They are rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and natural nitrates that help dilate blood vessels. Fresh fruits such as berries, apples, oranges, bananas, pears, and avocados are excellent sources of antioxidants, vitamin C, and fiber. Avocados in particular offer healthy monounsaturated fats. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, barley, and whole wheat bread are fantastic sources of soluble and insoluble fiber, which help lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh are protein-packed, fiber-rich, and help keep you full while managing blood sugar and cholesterol. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia flax, sunflower, pumpkin seeds are brimming with healthy fats, especially omega-3s in flax and walnuts, fiber, vitamin E, and magnesium, all beneficial for heart health. Healthy vegetable oils like extra virgin olive oil are good in moderation, primarily for cooking lightly or dressing salads. And of course, water is essential for proper hydration and circulation. Small tips for seniors include cooking vegetables softer for easier chewing, using frozen fruits and vegetables for convenience and nutrition, and always reading food labels to avoid hidden sugars, salt, and unhealthy fats. For your heart to truly recover, it's not just about what we should eat, but also what we should avoid. Eliminating the enemies of the heart is a crucial step. Foods to limit or eliminate entirely include red and processed meats like beef, pork, sausages, bacon, ham due to their high saturated fat, cholesterol, and often sodium content. Full-fat dairy products and cheeses, which are also very high in saturated fat and cholesterol. Fried foods and trans fats found in many fast foods, processed snacks, and baked goods with partially hydrogenated oils. Trans fats are one of the biggest foes of heart health, raising bad cholesterol and lowering good cholesterol. Added sugars and sugary drinks, sodas, sweetened juices, candies, desserts, sugary cereals that contribute to weight gain, diabetes risk, high blood pressure, and inflammation. And excess sodium found heavily in canned goods. Processed food sauces, which causes high blood pressure and fluid retention. Instead, opt for plant-based proteins, unsweetened plant milks, cooking methods like baking, steaming, or light stir-frying with minimal olive oil, and flavoring your meals with natural herbs and spices rather than salt. Changing eating habits built over decades is never easy, but it is absolutely possible if you have the right strategy. Start with small steps, plan your meals, cook at home, read labels, carefully seek support, and don't be too hard on yourself. Every bite is an opportunity to nourish your heart. After nutrition, the second equally important pillar for a recovering heart is physical activity. You might be thinking, I'm old now, my bones and joints are weak. How can I exercise? And I want to emphasize that every form of movement counts, and it's never too late to start. Exercise doesn't mean running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. It means moving your body regularly in a way that is appropriate for your abilities. Regular physical activity is a powerful and free medicine for your heart. It strengthens your heart muscle, helping it pump blood more efficiently and reducing the burden on your heart. It lowers blood pressure by helping blood vessels relax and improves cholesterol levels by increasing good HDL and lowering bad LDL and triglycerides. Exercise also helps control blood sugar, aids in healthy weight management, reduces inflammation, and acts as a powerful stress reliever, improving your mood. Furthermore, it strengthens bones and joints and improves balance, helping you maintain independence and reduce the risk of falls. Always consult your doctor before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have heart conditions or other health issues. Suitable types of exercise for older adults include aerobic cardio exercises like brisk walking, swimming water, aerobics, cycling, dancing, and even gardening, aiming for 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. Strength training, 2 to 3 times per week, using light weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight like sitting and standing from a chair wall. Push-ups helps build muscle mass and strengthen bones. Balance and flexibility exercises daily or several times a week, like yoga, tai chi, and simple stretching. Improve balance, flexibility, and posture, significantly reducing the risk of falls. Practical advice is to start slow and gradually increase intensity. Find activities you enjoy. Integrate movement into your daily routine. Find an exercise buddy for motivation. Track your progress and always prioritize safety by wearing appropriate shoes. Staying hydrated, warming up, and cooling down. Stop immediately if you feel pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, or chest discomfort. Remember, your heart was designed to move. Every step, every motion is an investment in your health and longevity. Next, we delve into a powerful yet often overlooked aspect of heart health: stress management. Chronic stress can cause significant damage to your heart. When we are stressed, our body activates its fight or flight system, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. This increases heart rate and blood pressure, putting a heavy burden on your heart and blood vessels. Chronic stress can also promote inflammation in the body, contributing to the development of atherosclerosis. Furthermore, stress often leads us to unhealthy coping mechanisms like overeating, especially unhealthy foods, smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, or reduced physical activity, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. It can also disrupt sleep, creating a vicious cycle. Managing stress doesn't mean eliminating it entirely, which is impossible, but rather learning how to respond and cope with it in healthy ways. Effective stress management methods for seniors include practicing mindfulness and meditation, which involves sitting quietly, and focusing on your breath, gently bringing your attention back when your mind wanders. This can lower heart rate, blood pressure, and stress hormones. Deep breathing exercises, where you slowly inhale through your nose into your belly and exhale slowly, can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting immediate relaxation. Maintaining social connections provides a sense of belonging and support, reducing feelings of loneliness and stress. Engaging in hobbies and recreation, like reading, listening to music, painting, or gardening, helps shift focus away from worries. Physical activity itself is an excellent stress reliever. Practicing gratitude by regularly reflecting on things you are grateful for can shift your perspective to the positive. Limiting exposure to negative information from news or social media can reduce anxiety. And crucially, seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor, if stress, anxiety, or depression become overwhelming, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Your heart needs a peaceful mind as much as it needs healthy food and exercise. The fourth crucial pillar, often underestimated but incredibly powerful, is quality sleep. Sleep isn't just downtime. It's your body's essential time for repair and recovery. Chronic sleep deprivation or poor sleep quality can have numerous negative impacts on your heart. It can lead to higher blood pressure, as blood pressure typically drops during sleep, increase your risk of diabetes by affecting glucose. Processing promote inflammation throughout the body, alter hormones that control appetite, and weaken your immune system. Moreover, poor sleep contributes to stress and anxiety, creating a detrimental cycle for heart health. Most adults and seniors need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, but sleep quality is just as important as quantity. Even if you get enough hours, if sleep is disrupted or not deep enough, your body won't fully recover. To improve your sleep quality, establish a regular sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time daily, even on weekends. Create an ideal sleep environment that is dark, quiet, cool, and comfortable. Avoid stimulants like caffeine and alcohol in the afternoon and evening, and heavy meals close to bedtime. Limit screen time from phones, tablets, and TVs at least 1-2 hours before bed, as blue light can suppress sleep hormones. Instead, create a relaxing bedtime routine, such as a warm bath, reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or practicing deep breathing. While regular physical activity helps improve sleep, avoid high-intensity workouts too close to bedtime. Finally, if you experience loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, or excessive daytime sleepiness, talk to your doctor about sleep apnea. This common condition can significantly impact heart health, and treatment can lead to remarkable improvements. Quality sleep is one of the most precious gifts you can give your heart. The fifth and final pillar, often overlooked but immensely powerful, is social connection and a sense of purpose. Our mental well-being is intricately linked to our physical health, especially our heart health. Numerous studies have shown that feelings of loneliness, social isolation, and a lack of purpose can be as detrimental to the heart as smoking or obesity. These feelings can lead to chronic stress, increasing cortisol levels, and promoting inflammation and high blood pressure. Lonely individuals are also more prone to unhealthy behaviors like sedentary living, poor eating habits, and substance abuse, and may neglect self-care, missing doctor appointments, or not adhering to treatment. Furthermore, isolation can contribute to depression and anxiety, which are independent risk factors for heart disease. Conversely, having a strong social network and a sense of meaning in life can significantly reduce stress, strengthen the immune system, encourage healthy behaviors, as friends and family can motivate you and vastly improve quality of life and longevity. To enhance your social connections and find a renewed sense of purpose, nurture your existing relationships with family, friends, and neighbors by regularly connecting, visiting, or calling. Seek out new connections by joining clubs or classes at community centers or places of worship. Many offer activities tailored for seniors, from yoga to language lessons. Volunteering is a wonderful way to meet like-minded people and contribute meaningfully to your community. Nurture hobbies and passions. Whether it's learning a new skill, engaging in gardening, reading, or pursuing art, these activities bring joy and focus. Set goals and challenge yourself, no matter how small, from learning to use a new app to planting a small garden. Use technology smartly to connect with loved ones if in-person visits are difficult. And finally, focus on contribution. The feeling of being valuable and making a difference for others or your community is a powerful motivator, helping to stave off feelings of uselessness and loneliness. Life isn't just about living longer, it's about living more meaningfully. After discussing these powerful lifestyle pillars, it's crucially important that we also understand the indispensable role of modern medicine. Lifestyle changes are foundational, but they should never replace professional medical care and supervision. Medications are an important companion on this journey. They are not a cure in the sense of eliminating plaque, but they play a vital role in controlling risk factors like blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar, preventing heart-related events such as blood clots or further damage, and reducing symptoms, allowing you to feel better and participate more in daily life. It is absolutely essential to adhere to your prescribed treatment plan, taking medications correctly and consistently. If you experience any side effects, report them to your doctor immediately. Never stop or adjust medication on your own. Given that seniors often take multiple medications, keep a clear list of all your medicines, including over-the-counter drugs, supplements, and vitamins, and bring it to every doctor's visit to prevent harmful interactions. Regular health checkups are the key to early detection and effective monitoring. Even when you're diligently following a healthy lifestyle, consistent medical oversight is crucial. This includes routine blood pressure checks at home and in the clinic blood tests to monitor cholesterol, LDL, HDL triglycerides, blood sugar, HbA1c, and kidney liver function, as well as diagnostic tests, like an electrocardiogram, ECG, EKG to check the heart's electrical activity, an echocardiogram to assess the heart's structure and pumping function, and possibly a stress test to see how your heart performs under exertion. The data from these tests helps your doctor assess the effectiveness of your lifestyle changes and adjust your medications if needed. They provide concrete evidence of the reversal or improvement taking place. Furthermore, close collaboration with your healthcare team is paramount. Your primary care physician (PCP) is your first point of contact, helping manage your overall health and referring you to specialists as needed. A cardiologist is the heart specialist who will oversee your specific heart condition. A registered dietitian (RD) can provide personalized nutrition plans. A physical therapist (PT) or cardiac rehabilitation specialist can help you build a safe and effective exercise program. And if you're struggling with stress, anxiety, or depression, a mental health professional can offer vital support. If you've had a heart event like a heart attack or heart surgery, participating in a cardiac rehabilitation program is incredibly important and often covered by Medicare. These comprehensive programs combine supervised exercise education on healthy living and psychological support. Finally, always ask questions and actively participate in your care. Don't hesitate to ask your doctor anything on your mind. Prepare a list of questions before your appointments, inform them of any new or unusual symptoms, and share details about the lifestyle changes you're making. Your doctor is your partner on this journey. By this point in the video, you might be feeling hopeful, but perhaps some negative thoughts are also creeping in. This all sounds great, but I'm too old. Or, it's too much to change, I can't do it. Or, I've tried so many times before and failed. These feelings are completely natural and very common, but I want you to know that we can absolutely break down these psychological barriers. Regarding the thought, I'm too old. The scientific truth is that age is not a barrier to improving heart health. Studies have clearly shown that people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s can benefit significantly from lifestyle changes. Your heart and blood vessels possess an incredible capacity to adapt and improve, regardless of age. Even small improvements can make a huge difference in your quality of life, reducing pain, increasing energy, and fostering greater independence. The goal isn't to turn back time to your 20s, but to live your later years as healthily and meaningfully as possible. It's about adding life to your years, not just years to your life. As for, it's too hard, too much to change. Remember the power of small steps. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick just one area where you feel you can start most easily. For example, this week, focus only on drinking one more glass of water each day. Next week, add an extra serving of green vegetables to your dinner. View these changes as building new beneficial habits, not as sacrifices or giving up things you enjoy. Seek support from family, friends, support groups, or healthcare professionals. They can be invaluable sources of encouragement and guidance. Confidence comes from action. Each small step you successfully take will build your confidence and motivate you to continue. And if you're thinking, I've tried many times before and failed, remember that change is a journey, not a destination. No one is perfect from the start. There will be days when you veer off course, but what truly matters is how you get back on track. Learn from past experiences. What worked? What didn't? What can you learn from those attempts to do better this time? Forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Treat yourself with compassion. Find a big enough why. Why do you want to improve your heart health? Is it to play with your grandchildren? To travel, to live independently? To maintain your mental clarity? Keep that reason in mind as your driving motivation. Finally, embrace the power of a positive mindset and belief. Change your internal narrative from, I have heart disease, to, I am actively improving my heart health. Visualize your success. Imagine yourself living an active, healthy life, free from the constant worry of heart disease. Believe in your body's innate ability to heal. Your body has an incredible capacity for self-repair when given the right conditions. Trust in that ability within yourself. To further solidify your belief, let's look at some concrete evidence from science and real life about the potential for heart disease reversal. In the 1990s, Dr. Dean Ornish conducted one of the most pioneering and well-known studies demonstrating the possibility of reversing cardiovascular disease. His comprehensive program included a whole-food, low-fat, plant-based diet, moderate exercise stress management techniques like yoga and meditation, and group social support. After just 1 year, angiograms showed significant shrinkage of atherosclerotic plaques in 82% of patients, and symptoms like angina significantly decreased or disappeared. This study was groundbreaking, showing that a holistic lifestyle intervention could reverse heart disease without invasive surgery or aggressive medication, though patients did initially take medication, which could later be reduced. Similarly, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, a cardiovascular surgeon at the Cleveland Clinic, conducted studies with comparable results, focusing on an extremely low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet with no added oils. Patients with severe heart disease who strictly adhered to this diet showed remarkable disease reversal, and very few experienced new cardiac events. These findings further solidify the evidence that nutrition plays a central role in reversing heart disease. Furthermore, cardiac rehabilitation programs designed for individuals who have experienced a heart attack, heart surgery, or have other heart conditions combine supervised exercise education on healthy lifestyle and psychological support. Thousands of patients have benefited from these programs, significantly improving their heart health, reducing their risk of recurrence, and enhancing their quality of life, often leading to reduced medication needs. Allow me to share a real-life story, perhaps, of someone like Mrs. Susan, 78, from Arizona. She had battled high blood pressure and high cholesterol for years, constantly feeling fatigued and short of breath when walking, with the fear of a heart attack always looming. Her doctor had prescribed several medications, but she never felt truly well. One day, her daughter introduced her to a plant-based nutrition education program. Initially, Mrs. Susan was skeptical, thinking, "Eating vegetables and fruits, I've been doing that my whole life." But with her daughter's persistence and encouragement from a support group, she decided to give it a try. She began replacing red meat with lentils, adding more green vegetables to her meals, and started walking 15 minutes each day in her backyard. After just 3 months, something remarkable happened. Her blood pressure began to normalize. Her cholesterol levels dropped significantly, surprising even her doctor. Mrs. Susan felt more energetic than ever, able to walk farther without becoming breathless, and even started a gentle dance class at her local community center. She no longer felt tired or anxious, and had reduced some of her medications under her doctor's supervision. She beamed, saying, "I never thought I could feel this healthy at my age. I feel like I've been given a second chance at life." Stories like Mrs. Susan's are not rare. They are vivid proof of how powerfully lifestyle changes can positively impact your health, even for older adults who have lived with heart disease for many years. Science and real-world experience both confirm hope is never extinguished. The possibility of reversal is within your reach. Dear viewers, we have embarked on a long and profound journey together, exploring a new and hopeful perspective on heart health in older adults. We have collectively addressed the question, can heart disease be reversed? And the answer is a resounding yes. It's not magic, but science, commitment, and the powerful potential residing within each of us. We've learned that your heart, despite years and life's ups and downs, possesses an astonishing capacity for self-repair and improvement when properly nourished. This doesn't just mean extending your lifespan. It means elevating your quality of life, giving you more energy, less discomfort, and a more peaceful mind. Remember the 5 crucial pillars we discussed: nutrition, prioritizing whole plant-based foods; physical activity, moving your body every day even in small steps; stress management, finding peace for your mind and heart; quality sleep, allowing your body to recover effectively; and social connection and purpose, nurturing relationships and finding meaning in your life. And never forget the indispensable role of your professional healthcare team. See your doctor as your partner guiding you on this path. Life is a precious gift, and taking care of your heart is the best way to fully enjoy that gift at any age. I know that change can be challenging, but I believe in your capacity. Start with one small step and maintain persistence. Every healthy choice you make is a building block for a healthier heart and a more fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with anyone you think needs to hear this message, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more beneficial content for seniors' health. Thank you so much for watching. Please love your heart, because it is the most precious asset you possess. Wishing you all great health and happiness.